Spins good, too often. Oh, it's out to this well. How's that for quality on clay?
All right, tennis fans, people from around the world, welcome to the Canadian Tennis Stream Paris edition. That's right, I am in Paris in a little Airbnb, and I can actually see the Eiffel Tower right from where I'm sitting here, bringing you guys a watch party for Leylah Fernandez versus Belinda Bencic, which is sure to be a good match as it's on Philippe Chatrier. It's the opening match of the day here. Day 6, I think it is, at Roland Garros. I was at the Philippe Chatrier court last night, and I'm there again tonight. So, yeah, the stoke on Roland Garros is very high right now. And welcome to a cool watch-along party. I'm very, very pleased and happy to be here in Paris. So let me know if you have any questions about Paris or about the grounds or about what's going on here. But I will be doing my best to keep you guys posted on all the other matches going on today. We got lots going on around the grounds, and that'll be interesting to keep an eye on as we keep you updated on this matchup here. As you may know, Belinda Bencic took out Andreescu in the last round, so that stopped the all-Canadian matchup that some of us were hoping for. So yeah, maybe Leylah's on a little bit of a path here to avenge her compatriot's loss, Andreescu. But they were talking about in the pregame that that Fernandez beat Bencic at the Billie Jean Cup in 2020. So maybe that's in the back of Bencic's mind. She's trying to get some revenge for that, which will be this will be a good match. As Jorge Fernandez, Leylah's dad, said, it's going to be a very offensive match. Bencic hits huge. We saw that against Andreescu. And yeah, obviously Leylah can do that as well. Leylah can also really counterpunch very well and use pace against opponents, which is something I love, especially with the lefty. I think that's another interesting aspect to this matchup. So yeah, it's going to be a good match. And we got the 14th seed versus the 17th seed. So it's a serious matchup here in third round, looking to be Leylah's best, definitely major since it already is her best major since her U.S. Open run. So yeah, they're just warming up on court now and getting ready to roll. If you're just joining us, let me know that you're here and where you're watching from. You got Joshua. What do I think of Rublev versus Garin? Is that match happening today? Let me just take a look at that. It's a good matchup. I think Rublev's got more to lose there than Garin does for sure, but Garin can, the more classic clay quarter. So he'll have lots of things he can feel like he can do to get Rublev off his game. And you remember Rublev was crazy smashing the ball off the bench and almost hitting someone, getting defaulted from the tournament almost. So I don't know. Rublev's he's walking on a little bit of ice, I think. Or did that match already happen? I don't see it anywhere on today's schedule. But anyways, this match is about to start. I'm going to go blow my nose quick, and I'll be right back. We're going to get the scoreboard going here. 1 second. There we go. So I'll be right back. Don't go All right, people. So we are here in Paris, ready for a watch along of a great matchup that I'm looking very forward to. Bencic versus Fernandez. Let's get after it. Fernandez to serve. All of us, a juicy little matchup here starting out. I'm sure Philippe Chatrier will fill up a little bit more by the end of this match, but what an amazing court it is. I was there yesterday. Just couldn't believe how cool it is. Leylah to serve. Misfiring there on the backhand, Leylah does to start. If you haven't watched these girls play before, both of them like to take the ball early, obviously be aggressive, and both can hit the ball. Bencic, I think, is taller than Leylah, a little bit longer, kind of maybe slightly bigger weapons. So Leylah's, that's nothing new to Leylah, though. In her run through the U.S. Open, she encountered a few players who hit bigger than her and was really able to use their pace against them and play some smart, interesting style of tennis, which is really cool to see. There's a free point on the second serve for Leylah, who's bouncing around. She's looking ready to go. She's really just not had a great outside of Monterrey, where she won, defended her title. She hasn't had a great year so far. So this is a nice little run here for her at the French Open to the third round at least, looking to make it to the fourth round. That's a good forehand lefty up the line after pulling Bencic horizontally to her backhand and then going up hard into the forehand. That's a pattern we're going to see a bunch tonight, if you ask me. Good first serve again from Leylah. Comes forward nicely and gets the error from Bencic. Good little start here from Leylah, moving around the court very nicely. Very nicely. Welcome to the show, people. If you're just here, smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't. Got lots more content coming to you from Paris. Leylah 40-15 looking to finish this opening game out, and she does just that with a free point on her first serve. So that's a nice start for Leylah Annie. As I said, if you're just joining here, I am in Paris currently. So Roland Garros is like a 10-minute walk from me. I'll be there later tonight for the Alcaraz versus Korda match on Philippe Chatrier. Very, very excited for that. But the crowd last night at the Alizé Cornet versus Ostapenko match, French crowd, huge for Alizé. It was just buck wild in there. It was a good time. It's a party. And yeah, first time ever at a major. So in person. So covering it here for you guys is a treat and an honor. So thank you guys for being here. And feel free to subscribe, smash the like button, and check out our sponsors too. Live stream sponsor is A-Peak Tennis Mental Training. If you want to become a better tennis player, download this app and check it out. And PointsBet Canada is our official betting partner and presenting sponsor of the 2022 French Open, where you can bet along and play the game yourself. Bencic now in her first service game. And gets the misfire there from Fernandez on her second serve. Bencic played very, very well against Andreescu. Almost let it slip at the end as Andreescu started to ask a few more questions and started to find her game, as she didn't really probably play her best. But I was impressed with the finishing power of Bencic, especially on her forehand. It's nice. This is the first. This is only the second live watch party I've hosted for Leylah. So I was going to do, obviously, some in Australia, but she lost early there in the first round, so I wasn't able to. But I know it's a weird time for everyone. We got still during the week, Friday, everyone's still asleep in Canada. Unless, I think the East Coasters could be up for this. 6 a.m., not so bad. Not so bad at all. If you're just joining us, let me know where you're watching from. Double fault from Bencic. Start to get Leylah on the board in this service game of Bencic. Leylah looking very stealth and cool in the all-black Lululemon. Love that collab. Pretty sick. And yeah, if you're just joining us, I am live here in Paris, just down the street from Roland Garros. So let me know if you have any questions about the scene, because I am on it. Bencic so strong coming forward behind her weapons. Does that again. Welcome, Dan. Watching from Toronto, nice and early. That's awesome. Hope you got a nice coffee. I've already had a couple here today. I had a croissant. Kept it very French, Dreamt Tennis, welcome back, sir. Early match for Leylah because she'll play doubles later. That's right. Dan's here as well. Yeah, talking about the commentators right now, talking about how good Leylah is on the second serve return. We love that. We love that. Bencic now trying to finish off this first service game. Yeah, that's good return from Leylah there. Backhand. I think the lefty of Leylah is kind of feeling like it's like closing in the options for Bencic. Leylah's a great returner, as we just saw there. Now it's the deuce in Bencic's first service game, so definitely a different start than the Andreescu versus Bencic match, which we watched 2 days ago. In a extended rally now, and Leylah's solid, able to get the error there from Bencic, and we got an early break point, people. Early break point. Can Leylah get out in front basically right off the bat? Can she do it? Bencic to serve facing break point early in the match. Second serve coming. Big opportunity for Leylah here. Good deep return by Leylah and backhand up the line. Now she comes forward, takes the forehand up the line as well. Now it's a volley. Wow, Bencic, very strong defense there. Leylah did everything right. That's an awesome point from Leylah. Just a little bit better from Bencic. Great defense. Leylah had this on a racket, went up the line with the kind of the short forehand instead of volleying, and Bencic guessed right and was able to get a good racket on it. Pretty good from Bencic. It's that's the tennis we came here to see, isn't it? Isn't it? Leylah, though, doing the right things, pushing in the right way. She'll look for more of that. Back to deuce. Oh, another great return off the backhand for Leylah. And cross-court winner backhand for Leylah. And we got another break point. Great start. Break point number 2 for Fernandez. Forehand return. Forehand to forehand, middle of the court rally. Now gets the Bencic's backhand, which is in the net, and Leylah breaks to start. Sheesh. Court level tennis. Leylah is a crafty one. Leylah is a crafty one. That's right. If Leylah wins, who does she have a greater chance of winning? I would say she's got a better chance of beating Muchova rather than Anisimova. Anisimova's very strong right now on the clay, but Leylah can be either one. Let's be real. That's what we've come to know. Leylah the Canadian. I was calling her the Queen of Canada. I think we got to respectfully still give that to Andreescu. Literally major winner. So the Princess of Canada, maybe. Leylah, she can pull out upsets from anywhere against anyone. I don't doubt her at all. At all. So Leylah serving 2-0 up. Bencic going long. So definitely a different start than Bencic against Andreescu. That's for sure. Court level. Do I have a favorite WTA player? I would say my favorite WTA player has to be this person.
Hey guys, this is Bianca Andreescu, and welcome to The Slice.
I mean, it's got to be my favorite one. She's a massive friend of the show, isn't it? Bianca Andreescu, Canadian, had a great interview. If you haven't seen our interview, check out our interview. Maybe I'll drop a link for you. One second, I will find a link. Got a little interview there for you guys with the Queen of Canada, Bianca Andreescu. Yeah, Fernandez has been able to be the more solid person, probably controlling the pace so far in this match. Very nice of her to be able to take control of these rallies quickly. Bencic is going to look to be able to wrestle that control back a bit. Yeah, Leylah playing great right now. Wow. 40-15, Leylah looking to jump out to a quick 3-0 lead. The lefty serve for Leylah is able to find the backhand return of Bencic very easily. And I think that's important. And then she mixes it up like that, going on the deuce side to hit it flat out wide and kind of catching Bencic by surprise there. So great start for Leylah. 3-0 in the first 12 minutes. You got to love it if you're cheering for Leylah. Do we have any Swiss people here cheering for Bencic? Let me know. Early stats. Fernandez dominating on serve rating 346. Winning most of her points on both serves. And Bencic only winning 2 out of 7 of her first serve points. Is that normal? No, it's not. Leylah's returned very cleanly in this first game that Bencic played. So very small sample size, so let's not get carried away with the stats. If you're just joining us, welcome to the show. It's Canadian Tennis Stream live from Paris. As I said to our viewers earlier, I am just down the street from Roland Garros, literally. So I was there last night. I'm going to be back there tonight. And right now, I'm doing a watch party with you guys, friends of the show, for this amazing matchup. First match of the day on Philippe Chatrier. Belinda Bencic versus Leylah Fernandez. Dreamt tennis. Does BB and Leylah have similar game? I guess so. Both aggressive baseliners. Different because they're obviously lefty and righty. I guess kind of similar. Both can play with a lot of variety, which is nice, and can mix up pace, but are both aggressive in general. And like to stay up close to the baseline. I think Leylah almost likes to be up closer to the baseline than Bianca does. But yeah, pretty similar. Just very modern, like very modern women's aggressive games. Bencic now serving, trying to get on the board. And she does that She hits a great backhand cross-court winner. Chatrier is pretty not full right now. It'll get more full, though, as the day goes on. Yeah, Leylah standing right on the baseline right now. Very nice from Bencic. Dictating, coming forward, finishing it with the volley. That's right. Both of them are fighter dreamt. If you guys are just joining us, let us know. Let me know where you're watching from. As I already let you know, I'm in Paris. There we go. Leylah very strong at the net there. Very nice little 1-2 punch at the net. Yeah, Leylah's looking very calm and precise with what she's doing. She kind of seems like Bencic is not able to read her game. She's kind of taking Bencic by surprise with some of the directions that she takes the ball. Doesn't seem very used to the game right now. There's a little bit more damage done with the Bencic forehand. And we're back. Bencic gets on the board 3-1. Welcome. Welcome, Lars. Welcome, Jade, on the Facebook stream, all the way from the Philippines. Love it. The Philippines fans, I'm assuming you're cheering for Fernandez. Let's not get it twisted. What's up, Chris? How are you? If this is the first time you've seen one of our streams here, come join us on YouTube. Subscribe, get around our stuff. Going to be bringing you more of these, especially if Leylah keeps winning. Chris is expecting Bencic to adjust and take over, quote unquote. Take over? Does anyone take over from Leylah? I don't know. Leylah's checking the mark there on her first serve of her third service game. So Leylah's got off to a very good start, and Bencic is playing from behind right now. That's a double fault from Leylah to start this service game. Not part of the game plan. Double faulting. There's a beautiful return winner from Bencic. So Bencic says, hold on. So that's Leylah trying to find the backhand return of Bencic, but Bencic has the power on both wings to put away shots like that. So be wary. There's a great first serve from Fernandez. Free point off that one. I think hitting the line. If you're just joining us or you're here and you haven't already, leave us a like on this video. It really helps out the channel. And just appreciate you guys being here. Leylah appreciates that little point she just played there. Very nice, hitting both sides of the court and then coming up mid-court and angling her backhand off the court for the winner. Very nice. Beautiful. $30 all now. Ooh, and there's a uncomfortable overhand from Leylah. So she misses that. And now that's break point for Bencic to get back on serve here. See what Leylah can come up with. Mark, welcome back. He says, do they have computer line checkers at the French Open? No, they don't. I think they just use the marks. Classic clay style. Good return from Bencic, and that followed up by a forehand, and that's into the net from Leylah. So that's the break back. And Bencic knew it wouldn't take her long to get into this match. Now she's back on serve. 2-3. So Leylah didn't do too much wrong there. I guess she had a missed overhead double fault. There's a winning return from Bencic, and then a backhand error. So that's how it goes. Chris is voting, thinking that Bencic is gonna steal this first set. Reminder, folks, our live stream is sponsored by A-Peak Tennis. Tennis mental training for the average person like me and like you, or for professional athletes. Honestly, it would help many tennis players be stronger in the game. And PointsBet, if you're in Ontario, Canada, and you like to bet, definitely use PointsBet to bet on the French Open. Great program, great product, and they are the sponsors of the Slice, which is legendary. You had Dreamt keeping us updated on the scores from around the park. Why don't I do that as well? Our little break here. Matches live. Yeah, Muchova takes the first set 9-7 in the first tiebreaker. Schwartzman taking the first set against Dimitrov. Winner of that plays Djokovic probably. Interesting. Yeah, some good matches to start here. The three courts at Roland Garros. Bencic now serving to even it up at 3-all. Back on serve. And that's a great return. Thumped forehand from Leylah. Big rally here. Fernandez dictating, but then Bencic gets a short forehand and absolutely thumps it. That is showing off the Bencic forehand that is quite dangerous. Yeah, that's a very nice forehand from Bencic. Leylah should be taking in that data, being like, I do not want to leave balls short, basically in general, but especially on the Bencic forehand. I mean, she probably already knew that. Can't avoid it, obviously, sometimes. Leylah checking the mark there, and that's an ace for Bencic. Got the nice serve from Bencic. Great motion. Great pop on it. I'm going to move down here to a different little angle for y'all. Welcome to the Canadian tennis stream. If you're just joining us, as I've said multiple times, I am in Paris, down the street from Roland Garros, and trying to get as close to the action as I can to bring you guys even closer. That's the goal. Chris, thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, my man. Thanks for being here. We got a lot of Leylah fans here in the crowd. Makes sense. Hard to not like Leylah. Bencic, though, evens it up 3-all. This is shaping up to be a good battle. Pretty quick moving. Already 6 games done in 25 minutes. I like that. We don't need a lollygag. Leylah serving now to try and hold instead of after getting broken in her last service game. Possibly feeling a little more pressure now. And that is looking a little bit tense. The double fault to start this game. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate the super sticker. If you guys didn't know, the way to give a tip, I really appreciate that. Mark, do I have a media pass to get into the matches? I don't have a media pass. Sorry, I jumped out of that accidentally. I do not have a media pass as I actually didn't apply for one. Didn't get a media credential to Monte Carlo or Madrid. So I just kind of assumed I wouldn't hear and kind of just ran out of time, actually. So anyways, in the future, definitely will, but not this tournament, unfortunately. By doing that, Chris, you get yourself on the board as the latest tipper. Amazing. We got Leylah misfiring a little bit more than she did at the beginning. So that is something she's going to want to not do. It feels like Bencic has got a little bit more of the pressure or the momentum, I mean. And yeah, Leylah, another little bit of a loose error gives Bencic 2 breakpoint chances in a row. There's Chris on the scoreboard. What a spot. My man, I appreciate it, Chris. Thank you. If you guys are just joining us here, smash the like button because it helps us out on the channel. Goal is to get 50 in this, but we only have right now 4 likes. So if you can smash that like button, we would appreciate it big time. Another break point here after Fernandez fends off the last one. This is an important time in the match. Doesn't need to be said. Fernandez getting broke twice in a row can do wild things to your mental game, which is not ideal. That looks like an ace from Leylah Fernandez to save off the second break point. To turn around from the start of this set or this game. Yeah, that looked like it was right on the outside of the line. Nice stuff. If you guys are just joining as well, let me know where you are watching from, because I'm watching from Paris, near Roland Garros, and I want to know where in the world you're watching from. What do you think about this matchup? Any of your thoughts are appreciated in the comment section below. Leylah now turning it around here, getting some free points on her first serve. Now has advantage to get to 4-3 in this first set. Second serve here from Leylah. Hit well by Bencic. Now just down the middle a few times for both girls. And then Leylah off balance, yanking it wide to the right. Just didn't really have good balance there on her feet. Love all the people from the Philippines watching from on Facebook. Onafre, welcome, sir. Got Melbourne, Australia, represent. What time is it in Melbourne, Australia? I think it's a nice time there. Instead of super early on the west coast of Canada, where I'm from, it would be like 3 in the morning, almost 4 in the morning. Chris from Illinois, love it. And there's another free point on serve for Fernandez, who's here battling. You know she's a battler. You know she's going to stay in this. She can get down on herself, especially if she was to get broken twice in a row here. But she can get this game for herself on serve. That will help her confidence right now against the more experienced Bencic. Bencic smashing some forehands. Nice angle backhand there from Fernandez, and that gets the miss from Bencic, and that's a fist pump from Leylah. Little yell of maybe LA. So that's good from Leylah. Now it's 4-3. 4-3 for Leylah. Look at that. Mark and Chris, both in the same time zone in North America. Legends getting up before 6 a.m. to watch. It's essential. If you're a diehard tennis fan, that's essential. Love to see it, boys. Good work. Good work. Let's take a little deeper look at the stats here so far, provided by tennislive.com. Still the best tennis app to watch, to get scores, to get etc. of scheduling, time of everything. Leylah's first service percentage and effectiveness has dropped, and Bencic's has increased greatly. Obviously, as we've gotten more games in here, they start to look more normal. Bencic has got a great serve. We all know that. And yeah, just both pretty similar on serve to start so far, and that's probably why we're on serve still. So I don't know. Yeah, they're showing now Muhova with the medical timeout. So Bencic is now serving down in scoreboard pressure, still on serve. But Leylah, this is the time to break. You often see it at 4-3. If Leylah breaks, it's 5-3, then she could serve it out. So she'll be looking to do that. Gotta stay hydrated here. You know, you're watching the tennis, you're at the clay event, so a little bit of that fine dust is always floating around in the air, getting in your airways. It can give you a bit of a sore throat. Also, just the seasonal allergies ripping through Europe at this time of the year. Great angle backhand there from Leylah. Now comes forward. Oh, just a saucy little. That's the creativity that you love from Leylah Fernandez. Like, instead of just smashing a forehand there to try and put away that winner, that, you know, adds an element of risk. She's rolled that forehand back behind Bencic off the court. And really, there's no risk there for Leylah. She just rolls it over, puts it in a place with pace that she knows Bencic can't get to. That's just smart tennis from the still 19-year-old Fernandez, who just goes long there on the next return. 15-all. Tight point of this first set here, as you can tell. Great return up the line from Leylah. Now she's coming forward to put this one away with her forehand, which she does. Serve return, the serve is less important in the women's game, it seems, because they're able to break more easily, but the return in this matchup has been very crucial, of course. Both women see it as an opportunity to be aggressive, especially on the second serve, but even on the first serve. On the clay, it slows the ball down. Both girls have smart enough and skilled enough hands to be able to pick it up on the rise and do damage with that, even first serve. So opportunity here for Leylah, up 15-30 in the return game. Second serve here now. Leylah about 2 feet behind the baseline. Ooh, and really goes after that forehand return and just pushes it wide. She had that lined up. She had it lined up, just couldn't quite execute. Chris thinks Bencic is taking this 6-4. What do you guys think? Welcome to the show, people. If you're just joining us, smash the like button and let us know where you're watching from. Leylah misses that return into the net. She can't believe it. Bencic kind of got the serve into her body there, a little bit of a jammer. Jammer time. I'm looking out the window right now at the Eiffel Tower. Doesn't get more French than this, does it, people? Coming to you live from Paris, if you didn't know. Appreciate you guys all being here and appreciate you checking the likes below the video, checking the link, sorry. Any super thanks you can give, very much appreciated. And that is Bencic getting through that crucial service game for her to level it at 4-all. Now you think the pressure goes back to Fernandez to hold here, because a break would be not helpful at this time in the first set if it was to happen. So Fernandez here serving 4-all. Spraying the forehand, reaching for it a bit. Now the pressure's on. Similar to last game, Leylah looking for the break, got the first point. Now Bencic looking for the break, gets the first point. Bencic has had only 2 unforced errors so far in the match, apparently, and Leylah's had 6. But clean from both ladies. And there's an ace. Amazing from Leylah to follow it up with disappointment. She's just finding what she needs to at the moment when she's pressed. Good for her. Good for her. There's a first serve, and there's Leylah pulling off the court wide, and now a drop shot. So smart. Again, Leylah using that lefty angle to get Bencic off the court with a forehand, and then just doing a little feel drop shot behind her. Take a very low risk winner. Again, love that smart tennis from Leylah. Middle up at the service line. Full control of the point. That's just beautiful. But there's a good return from Bencic again. Just not enough pop on that slider out wide or bite on that slider out wide from Fernandez. And Bencic able to get a hold of it. 30-all now. Big point in the match. Leylah misses the first serve, going out wide. Where will she go this time? With the lefty, I feel like kind of going inside on the backhand, like backhand shoulder. Ooh, is a lot better than doing what she accidentally did there, which was a double fault. Set up break point for Bencic. Not what Leylah had drawn up on that point. Break point, Bencic. If you're just joining us, welcome to Paris. Welcome to Roland Garros. Roland Garros, as the French would say. Roland Garros. I don't know how they say it. Leylah serving, down break point, and gets the free point with a nice paced first serve slider into the body there of Bencic. A little change up maybe. Bencic went for the slice return, big slice return, and actually shanked it down into the ground. That'll help Leylah's nerves. Back to deuce. Let for service. Calling a let. Love the commentary, Chris. If you guys are just joining us, welcome. Let us know where you're watching from. Are you up early in North America? Are you watching while at work here in Europe? Or are you burning the midnight oil in Australia, possibly? Leylah sprays another forehand there. Kind of undisciplined errors mixed in with brilliant control. Bencic, another break point here. Into a rally, and Leylah goes into the net there and is broken. And Bencic will serve for the first set. Not what Leylah was looking for there. What do you guys think, people? What do you think? Bencic is now pulled ahead in this first set. The French crowd is they're pretty intense when they're with their tennis. It's pretty funny. I tried to do the ba 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 oi thing last night at the tennis. I got like a mild response. I don't think I really crushed it. And I tried to do that. Hello. Also didn't get a good response on that. There's a lot going on, but I tried to fit in as a Canadian with the French. It worked out a little bit. I had a good time. We had a good time. We were way up in the rafters, literally as far back as you could get. So yeah, we got Leylah getting broken. And I'm going to change my angle here. Give me one. All right, I'm back. Again, welcome to the show, people. If you're just joining us, I'm in Paris here. Literally looking at the Eiffel Tower right there. Maybe I'll show you. This is off my laptop. We all know it's Bush League right now. I don't think you can see it. Oh, there you go. There's the Eiffel Tower. How do you like that? We are remote, obviously, not in the Slice World headquarters in Switzerland. We are in an VRBO in Paris and watching this match. Fernandez battling back now, trying to get that break back, or else she's going to lose the first set. Gets the first point, and now it goes nicely up the line. Great court coverage here from Bencic, who gets a big let court and gets the point off of it. That is extremely lucky for Bencic, extremely unlucky for Fernandez there. You have to let that one go. Yeah, that's a big let court in in the match. At a point in the match, Bencic puts her hands up and then quickly fist pumps. Then hits an ace to follow it up just to make Just to add a little salt to the wound for Fernandez there. Bencic, 2 points from the first set. She's going to be the Canadian killer. She's going to take out both of our Canadian girls at this year's Roland Garros. That would be tragic for the Canadians. That for second service, almost a... I think they have the score wrong. They say, yeah, they definitely do. They're saying 15 all. But it's 30-15 Bencic. Leylah, second serve return there into the middle of the net. Not great for what she's trying to do. Now it's set point. Set point Bencic, court level tennis. I have been to the courts to watch. Last night I was at Chatrier. Tonight I'm back at Chatrier watching Alcaraz versus Korda. Super excited for that. There's a good return from Leylah. Bencic slicing, defending, and putting that long. So that's Leylah stays alive in this first set, saving one set point. She's going to have to save another. Bencic now trying to serve out this set again, 40-30. This is the first serve. Into a rally now. Ooh. Great forehand from Leylah. And just missing the backhand up the line is Bencic, and that's back to deuce. Great resilience there from Leylah to stay in that rally after a good cross-court backhand from Bencic. And then Leylah just, again, counter punches with an even better forehand angled back across court, which I feel like these right-handed players just don't expect. Great camera angle there showing that backhand that almost came back in the court from Bencic. Deuce now. Solid return from Leylah. Gets the backhand into the net from Bencic, and now Leylah's got a break back point. This set is not over yet, folks. Very tight match. That's true. Oh, good first serve from Bencic. Great return from Leylah, and she gets the break. Wow, what a first set this is. Back and forth, 2 breaks of serve each. And it's 5-all. Did you guys see that coming, people? Did you see that coming? Chris, you thought it would be over. Very good from Fernandez to stay in that. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. If you're just joining us, smash the like button. We're in Paris. Also, check out A-Peak Tennis. If you're watching on your phone right now or on a computer and you got your phone there, just download the A-Peak Tennis app and get a little mental assessment of your tennis game. It can help you find places that you need to work on mentally, which both these women right now are having to be mentally strong because it's a very tight first set here. Great volley there from Leylah coming forehand. Such good volleys for such a young player. Not common here, I think, in today's game. Yeah, Fernandez has come to the net 12 times already, winning 9 of those points. So unbelievably good. 9 for 12. That's 75%. And that's, if you can win points 75% of the time, anytime, on anything in the tennis court, you're going to want to do more of that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's those crazy stats where it's like Rafa Nadal has only won like 55% of the points in his career. So you think about that. If you're winning 75% of the points on one area of the game in a match, that's dominant. dominant. It's a good first serve there from Fernandez. Doesn't come back in the court. And what a topsy-turvy back and forth first set here. Good battle from Fernandez and Bencic. It's the Swiss-Canadian battles that we're now thinking about. That's right, Chris. Chris thought he was onto something. He thought he was onto some type of trend, and then Leylah said, "No, not today, sir. Not yet, at least." Fernandez up 30-15 serving here. And that's another missed return from Bencic. So Leylah now 2-game points to go up 6-5. Very interesting set of tennis here, people. Wow, savage, Chris. And Rafa's lost 55% of his hair. It's around that. Mark wasn't confident enough to predict, which is fair enough. I'm never confident enough to predict. Not as much anymore, at least. Leylah dictating with her forehand after her serve. Strong rally here from both ladies. And Leylah just misfiring there. And there's a good out wide service from Fernandez, and she gets the hold. So wins last 2 games in a row after being down. Interesting, people. Kue, Nadal plays today, if I'm not mistaken. And he plays the second match on Suzanne Langen. So wait, no. He plays okay, let's take a better look at this 1 second. Maybe the third match on. Yeah, he's the third match on Suzanne Langen. So, yeah, big day of tennis today here in Paris. If you're just joining us, I am here in Paris. Thanks for being here. Thanks for smashing the like button and subscribing and getting around all the content below, the links below of our sponsors, reminding you who they are, PointsBet Canada. If you're in Ontario, Canada, play along by using the PointsBet app if you're a tennis bettor. And if you're a tennis player of any type and you want to get stronger with the mental side of the game, download A Peak Tennis right now and get a free mental assessment and a free 7-day trial. And grab yourself a Go Sport tennis bag. The best tennis bags in the game by far, and you can get 10% off using the information below. The link Slice May to get 10% off. Is it time to be better on court, mentally, and with a bag? Thank you to our sponsors. Shout out and thank you to you guys for being here. Bencic now. First serve. Comes up. Pushes it long a little bit. Awkward there for Bencic. Now Leylah 3 points from the set. So very tight first set here. Maybe the person who comes out with the win in the set win the second set more quickly? Will it be that devastating to lose this first set? We don't know. We'll have to wait and see. That's a double fault from Bencic. So she's just not playing her best tennis now all of a sudden in the time when it really matters. Big opportunity for Fernandez to take the set 7-5 now. Up love 30. crucial next point, as you don't need me to tell you. You don't need me to tell you that, do you, people? Do you? Bencic going strong up the line with a forehand. Court level. You can watch on a illegal streaming site or on, I don't know, in Australia. I'm not sure. I think Tennis Channel is streaming it, but I'm not sure in Australia, mate. Sorry about that. Now another point here, 30-15, and Bencic has stopped the point, thinking that the ball is out. She circled it, and it did look long, and the umpire confirms that it is long. Leylah, hand on the hip. Can't believe it. But it did look like it was long. No call came, so confidently, Bencic stopped the point. And they're showing that Hawkeye, which shows it just barely out. I don't know why. I still don't know why they show the Hawkeye if they're not going to use it. Like, that just makes no sense. Bencic now has done well to get it back to 30-all. Not out of it yet, as Leylah rips a massive backhand return up the line to set up set point of her own. Leylah's already saved 2 set points. Now she has her own set point. What a turnaround this would be. Cheapers, people. You can never count her out. You can never count her out, can you? Right, Bencic now serving set point down. This is the first serve. Absolute pressure moment here. Leylah backhand return. Now forehand for Bencic. Big, strong cross court. Leylah slice, and Bencic puts it wide. Leylah with the big fist pumps. She steals the first set after being down double set point. Leylah Fernandez has come back to win 7-5. What a turnaround from the Canadian. People, did you see that? Unbelievable from Leylah. Just under an hour in that first set. Strong tennis from Leylah. Strong fight. We knew she would have the strong fight. Bencic, though, blinked at the end of that set. You got to say, Bencic blinked. Double fault. Couple errors in that last game and gets broken to lose the first set. So now she's going to have to do it in 3 if she wants to do it. And Leylah is going to be looking to close this one out in 2 to make the 4th round. What a thought. Let me know your thoughts, people. Let me know your thoughts. I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, we're back. We are back. What a set of tennis that was. See what you guys think. CO says, I can't really watch Leylah play live anymore. I'll have a heart attack. Jeez, that's hilarious. it is sometimes up and down with her as far as level, focus. I think both women have left the court. About an hour first set. Interesting people. I can see, I'm Canadian. Obviously, it's a Canadian tennis stream. Got a big bias towards Canadian players, but I'm looking out the window here at the Eiffel Tower, and it's something you've seen pictures of or drawings of or things in movies your whole life, and it's big. Like, I guess I'm like probably only a few kilometers from it, but it's very big. Which it's just like it's like a stunning piece of architecture just blasting out of the skyline. Kind of no other tall buildings around it. Just bang. Pretty cool. Yeah. So I'm excited to, as I said, be at Philippe Chatrier court and maybe hopefully court 14 for Felix's match. The end of Felix's match today, where he will be playing. Wait for it. Who is he playing? On a court 14, he'll be playing Krajinovic. Great match. Trying to get into that. Court level Liam. It does light up at night. It lights up at night, and then it like sparkles really hardcore. So literally laying in bed last night watching that. So both women left the court, maybe to change their outfits. Sio says Monterrey, for example. Leylah wins. Exactly. Magic in Monterrey. Near heart attack in Dubai. She's 19. Yeah, that's how it's going to be for now. And, and just in tennis in general, it's very, very hard to have super consistent results. No one has basically done that except for Iga Swiatek as of late and Big Three throughout their entire career. So very rare to see that. And Leylah, though, 7-5. First set, 61 minutes. Just a great set of tennis. Let's take a deeper look at the stats here. Excuse me. Winners. 10 for Bencic, 11 for Fernandez, unforced errors for Bencic, 4-8. I don't know if that's accurate, how accurate that is, but clean tennis, pretty clean tennis from both women. 5 breaks to serve in that set. So it was actually very high quality tennis, I thought, despite the amount of breaks. It's just clay, it's women's tennis, it's just going to happen more. Leylah to serve again to start off, so she'll get that scoreboard pressure off the bat, and she starts with a first serve free point. So Leylah in the little bit of the driver's seat here in this match, obviously winning the first set, but with the momentum for sure right now. See how it turns out as they start the second set with freshly brushed, swept courts. Is she going to keep it up? Do we have any predictions here from the audience? Predictions on the final. Will Leylah close out in 2 or not? Leylah now defending Bencic coming up. Bencic coming forward very nicely there for her. Closing down the angle. If we're looking at the PointsBet Canada odds right now in this match, right now to win, you got Leylah at 1.5 and Belinda at 2.55. So, if you think Belinda's strong and you think she's got a good chance to come back and win this, you got some decent value there. 2.5 times your money if you want to bet on it using PointsBet Canada responsibly. Leylah, staying strong, staying committed to the way she wants to play, which is great. Leylah now still serving, 30-15. First game of the second set. great defense there from Leylah. Drop shot, Bencic. Leylah kind of stuck between two options what to do. Just accidentally pushes it long. 30 all. Probably thinks she should have gone back cross court and just rolled that over using the angle of the court there. Mark, I don't know. I don't know if I can commentate it. I'm gonna be at the courts at that point. That would be a good one though. So I should set up other people on our channel to commentate some of these. Because I doubt anybody else on YouTube will be commentating that, because there's going to be Djokovic and Nadal playing at the same time. And that's super solid from Fernandez, closing out that game with a cross-court backhand winner. Chris can't predict anymore. He's not throwing out any predictions. Can't trust himself. That's hilarious. That's good stuff. Mark says Leylah is unstoppable when she has her confidence. When she's confident, yeah, playing her game, playing the style she wants to play, she is pretty hard to hang with. As you're looking there on our board, Leylah is ranked the 18th ranked player in the world, possibly even 17th right now, actually. And yeah, just very, very solid young player. And that is super impressive from her to be ranked this high at such a young age, obviously, after making the U.S. Open final really helped with that. Got a new member here, Renu Pujari. Thank you for becoming a member of the channel. If you guys want to become a member of the channel and get a little icons beside your name in the chat and really show that you're a supporter of us, you can click the join button and join our channel. And you also get behind the scenes videos from me at tournaments like here at Roland Garros or at Geneva last week or at Rome the week before. And I try and just give you a deeper look into the tennis and also the opportunity to ask questions to players when I interview them. So Fernandez back on the front foot here, getting the first point in Bencic's service game. Bencic fighting back. Leylah flying around there, sliding all over the court. Athlete. Oh, that's a great point of tennis. Leylah hits a great return up the line, comes in after it, smart, and then Bencic is able to get down there, get across, get down there, and angle it back to hit the clean winner. What a point. Just tweeting out here, people. $30 all now. Bencic still not getting the confidence or the form she had back when she was serving for the set. And there's more strong shots from Leylah. knocking Belinda off her balance. And Leylah cannot convert on that first break point there. So I'm just reading a tweet. Belinda there with a strong forehand coming forward, hitting through the court. Sorry, people. I'm checking in some comments now. Chris Wade says, if Leylah wins, I'm donating $50 for Canada. Let's go, Leylah. Thank you, Chris. Also, yes, as Bencic holds 1-1, Fernandez arrested in France, slapping taxi driver. I believe it. Situation that I read was the taxi driver would not drive a group of 5 of them when there was only 4 seats in the taxi. Kind of a classic. I've been there trying to convince the taxi driver to do it. Been there. But Fernandez, I guess, ends up slapping him, which is a felony. That's assault. You can't do that. So that could potentially be pretty big for him, actually. Can you not go to jail for that? Maybe not. Depends what type of slap it was. But tennis players be going wild. You can't be getting smashed up and doing that type of thing. And you're playing for so much money every week. It's like, I don't know where these people's managers are, or their friends, or whatever, keeping them walking the straight and narrow. But it's a story age old. Age old with professional athletes, isn't it? Fernandez now serving at 1-1. Staying right on top of the baseline. Ooh, great drop shot there from Fernandez. Clean winner. Fantastic drop shot. Leylah Fernandez coming out and playing a great match today. Just putting her skills and her variety and her best attributes on display for the French crowd to see. She's got to be happy with the way she's played, and definitely happy with the way she has competed today. Again, saving 2 set points in that first set to come back and steal it, winning 2 games in a row after getting broken. Takes serious mental strength. So you never know. She might be a user of AP Tennis, our sponsor, our live stream sponsor. You can also be a user by downloading the app, doing a free 7-day trial, and getting a free mental assessment of your tennis game. Might help you. Fernandez now 40 love. We're going to get to 2-1. Second serve. Bencic goes for the forehand drop shot. Very nice as well. Couple great drop shots from both girls. Works nicely on the clay, especially when both hit so big. They're both expecting big shot. Ooh, Bencic cleans the sideline with a backhand cross-court winner. Now Leylah getting out some practice swings in there. Ooh, Leylah now with the double fault. Had 40 love. Now it's deuce. Pressure moment here at the beginning. Backhand rally. Now forehand for Fernandez. Long rally here at deuce. Who's going to crack first? Ooh, and Leylah with the let court clean winner. I think it was going to fall in anyway, so fair play to her. No need to apologize. This is a solid match, people, isn't it? Very solid match, Chris. Back and forth. Lots of clean ball striking, as we saw in that last rally. Leylah now looking to finish off this game. Oh, and Bencic just got a time violation warning. And Bencic can't understand it. Yeah, Bencic doesn't seem to understand the rules there. She said, so Bencic is saying she has 25 seconds to go get a towel between points and dry off and come back. And the umpire says, no, you don't. You actually have to play to the pace of the server, which is true. So Bencic kind of just getting rattled for not really understanding what the rules are. Umpire, don't know his name, but pretty strong argument there with the rules, knows what's up. So that might either make Bencic frustrated, a little more distracted, or might fire her up. You never know. Fernandez, second serve to finish this game off. It is smoked by Bencic into a rally now. And then a clean winner up the line from Bencic. So maybe this little frustration with the umpire will fire her up, and that's not a good sign for Fernandez, who's had the, I'd say, the momentum ever since winning that set a little bit of the edge, but Bencic getting a little pissed off, getting a little fired up. Bencic coming forward again now and hitting a winning, swinging backhand volley. Big time, big time. So now Leylah back under it after a little bit of a extracurricular drama there from Bencic. First serve, Leylah back into a rally. Bencic starting to hit big and clean, and she gets the break after looking like she was. Wow! So that little tiff with the umpire seems to have lit a fire in Bencic, and she gets the break, which, you know, there's been, I think that's the 6th break in the match so far, so it's not the be-all, end-all, but that's advantage Bencic in the second set here in this match. What do you guys think? What was that about? What was that about? You guys are funny. Keep my wife's name out your mouth. Who knows, people? Who knows? Bencic, Leylah in a good match here. Back and forth. jib, jab, ducking and weaving type match. And that's just what you sign up for at the French Open. Quality ball striking from both. Thanks for being here, people. Where are you watching from? Let me know if you're new and you haven't yet. Let me know where you are in the world. I'd love to know. Also, smash the like button if you haven't already. Smashing the like button really helps us out. Trying to get to 50 likes today, and we're lagging behind. Only 11 likes so far. So we'd love you to smash that button. Help us out. And of course, subscribe if you haven't already, and join our channel if you haven't also. Leylah, the big let court winner to start this fourth game of the second set. She'll take that all day and night. Bencic coming forward here. Leylah with the lob. And it goes long. Bencic coming forward a little bit more now. Hitting through balls and running through them as she hits. Coming forward, trying to apply more pressure. Trying to kind of reestablish that baseline dominance, where it felt like Leylah got more of that at the end of that first set and into the second set until she got broken here. Unreturned first serve there from Bencic. Bencic goes long there, 30-all. So each game still tight. Most games so far here tight. Quality match, quality duel here. This is a good match, isn't it? That's tough. Muhova retires injured. So the winner of this match will play Anisimova next, which is a big test. Bencic misses again, getting frustrated. Now it's break point for Fernandez to come back. You never know. Gary Fernall from Toronto, let's go. He says, go Canada, go Leylah from Toronto, Canada. Appreciate it. Yeah, Chris. Bencic. Belinda McEnroe, we're going to call her from now on. Fernandez with the good return. Bencic with the great response to that. Now coming forward to put it away. Little drop shot gets the job done. To deuce. Such a tight match. Hey, Slice, who has the worst tantrum or temper on a tennis court? Kyrgios or Pair? I don't know. Both can be pretty bad at different states. Bencic gets another free point on her first serve. Leylah's going to look to get more of those returns back in court now. Bencic has game point on her serve here. Yeah, there's good, deep, heavy shots from Fernandez. And Bencic is getting a little frustrated with her not being able to get, I think she feels like she wants, or obviously she wants to be in control of this match, but I think she feels like she should be winning this match. Maybe she has more pressure on her, being the older, more veteran player against the younger Canadian upstart. They're pretty similar in the rankings right now, but Belinda's definitely been at the top of the game for a longer time. So maybe more pressure on Bencic. Back to deuce. Good return from Leylah. Bencic now coming forward. Backhand to forehand rally. Leylah going up the line perfectly with the clean winner. That's the variety we've come to expect from Leylah, and that's the variety that really hurts players like we just saw. What a shot. Gary, I did see that. It bounced off the ground and went into the crowd. And I mean, if you're a Djokovic faithful, like you'd be saying, Djokovic got defaulted from the U.S. Open for hitting an umpire or hitting a linesperson without meaning to. It's pretty much the same thing, except it's a fan, not an umpire. They were both accidents, but they were both done in anger. So I can't believe she didn't get defaulted. That's pretty. And it wasn't even like a huge player. I don't even know her name. So it's like, definitely you should default her to keep consistent. So I don't know what was going on there. Question: who do you think would win in a 100-meter race, Alcaraz, Nadal, or De Minaur? You know what? Right now, it wouldn't be Nadal. I'll tell you that. He is 35 or 36. If you asked him, I think he'd be the first one to say probably not him. Wow, Fernandez, clean winner up the line with the backhand. A thing of beauty. If you're in Ontario and you are a betting person, you don't have to be, but if you are, you should use PointsBet Canada, our official presenting sponsor for the 2022 French Open. The odds right now, if we're looking at the live odds, Leylah Fernandez is still the winning, the player that's favored to win this match. Obviously, being one set up makes sense. 1.69 times your money on Leylah, which is still pretty good value. Breakpoint saved by Belinda. Tight game here right now. Interesting rally here now going. Forehand, Bencic, forehand, Leylah, cross-court, backhand, Bencic, up the line. What a backhand from Bencic. Yeah, this is an awesome match. Man, both women here are just hitting well and trading blows. Feels like both women are actually playing pretty good, and that's just fun to watch. This is a longer game, almost now 7 minutes. Bencic has a game point again after saving a few break points. Forgot what point it was. So she's was at the deuce court now. Line up back to the ad court. Any of us rookie weekend players can relate to that, I think. Backhand cross court from Leylah. That looked almost long. But I think it landed in. So Bencic with the hold 3-1. Bencic strong there to stay in it. Strong. So total points won 59-59, Bencic and Fernandez. So like we've been saying, super tight match. Great match to watch. Both girls hitting, I think, pretty good, pretty clean, playing close to the level that they'd like to be playing at. And we are the benefiters of that, aren't we? Fernandez now serving down 3-1 and missing. So there's a possibility of this set getting away from her if she goes down a double break. Here, it wouldn't be shocking to see a 3-set match from Leylah, that's for sure. She won a number of those on the way to the U.S. Open final last year. Second serve here for Leylah. Just good rallies right now. Bencic backhand, Leylah forehand. And Bencic going long. Leylah mixes up the spin. She hits through it hard, and then she puts a ton of top spin on it. That can be hard to adjust to for people like Bencic who take big swings at the ball. Interesting point in this match here. Leylah second serve again coming. Let's take a quick look at the stats. I'm interested to see both. Yeah, Leylah's serving effectiveness has fallen, and she's losing a lot of her second serve points right now. Not that one, which she'll be happy to have after a very nice second serve. Came out, almost hit the line, or maybe did hit the line. Bencic is showing. Just, again, good fight here from Leylah. She was down a break in the last set and won it. She's down a break right now. So you could say Leylah's got Bencic right where she wants her. Would be a bit ridiculous. That was it'll still be interesting. Correction, ball was good, and okay, looks like Belinda's giving the point to, or agreeing that the point should be given to Fernandez, so that's good. Because it was a very good serve just on the outside of the line. Oh, but so Bencic kind of thought that it would definitely be like Leylah's point. She started walking over, but it looks like the umpire is giving or saying a replay. Well, that's an interesting. That's it. You know, I don't think it's tough always because it was called out, and then Leylah or Bencic missed the return. Oh, it doesn't matter. Ball never lies. So Leylah gets the point anyways, but yeah, I'm interested there. Close discretion call by the umpire. Those are always tough. Always tough. We got another person from the Philippines watching. Dane. What's up, Dane from the Philippines? There's a double fault from Leylah. How many is that in the match? She tries to serve out this game. 3 double faults? No, 6 double faults for Leylah's 3 aces. Not the ratio that you'd want. Now, is it? Not the ratio you'd want. Super late call on the first serve there. Umpire comes down to check it. He's had a full day of work today. Second serve coming now for Fernandez. Kind of a danger time. She's got game point here, but I would think she would like to really see this out right now, not let it go to deuce. Great second serve on the line. Bencic slices it back forehand. Oh, and then Leylah goes right back to her. Leylah just didn't hang on to that and see where Bencic stayed. Went right back to Bencic, and now we're back to deuce. So Leylah not really capitalizing on her moments right now. Gary, it's a little bit cooler here in Paris today, I would say. It's if I had to pull up it's about 18 degrees Celsius and cloudy. So not cool, but it's definitely not really hot. It's not really warm. Deuce, I think second serve now here for Leylah. Big moment. Good second serve up the tee. Great backhand from Leylah. Good defense from Belinda. Leylah now slices it. And that's nice. Ooh, and Belinda hitting herself in the head with a racket. Little tap. What are you thinking? That's just great variation from Leylah. Really nice power backhand through the ball. And then a slice forehand approach. You don't see that very often. That's she's gaming. She's gaming with her now. And that's break or game point here for Fernandez. And if she can get out of this one after a little battle here, that'll be a good momentum booster for her. Second serve coming, though. She's not finding a lot of first serves right now. Leylah is, from my eyeball, from watching. Oh, and that's a tasty forehand up the line. Clean winner with margin from Leylah. That's a beauty. So Bencic is still up 3-2. That's a nice little pull through in that game from Leylah. So will she have a bit of momentum coming into this next game? Will she break? Will she break Bencic to get back on serve? I got a sneaky feeling she might, honestly. So yeah, good point, Gary. Not Rafa weather. A little bit cooler today. He's going to be on Langlen, the court. Only issue is who's he playing? He is playing. He's playing Bencic van de Zandschulp, who could be very solid. You know, obviously, Rafa, Roland Garros. The thought of a guy like Bencic van de Zandschulp beating him is it's hard to comprehend. But you're right, it's not really ideal conditions for Rafa, but I still expect Van de Zandschulp to be in very, very deep water. But he's a kind of a bigger guy, and he's very solid, so he can keep a lot in and kind of keep it deep. So we'll see. Maybe he could win a set today, and he could blow our minds with somehow pulling up a win out. But I don't really see that happening. But interesting matchup. It's the first seeded player Nadal's going to play. 26 seed Bencic van de Zandschulp. Bench is now serving at 3-2. If you like my commentary, you can follow me on Twitter, where I tweet out mumblings, thoughts, rants, with a nice forehand winner there from Bencic. You can follow me on Twitter, just at the Slice Tennis. And we can stay tuned all the time. I'm at these matches. I'm courtside. I'm trying to give people looks, insights. Sometimes when I do get press passes to tournaments, I hear things on the court, on practice courts, coaches talking between coaches, other things like that. Interesting stuff. So thanks for being here and getting around our content here on the Slice. Great ball striking again. Bencic, clean winner up the line, is beautiful. Amazing. Bencic goes into the net, though, on this one. We are kind of in the middle part of this set now. Leylah just missing going up the line there. So looking like Bencic is going to hold here. Maybe she's just going to pull out this set Make it go 3. I guess it would make sense with how close this match has been. Bencic, second serve coming now. Leylah takes a crack and gets a unforced error from Bencic. Game's not over yet, is it? So Diego Schwartzman destroys Grigor Dimitrov 6-3, 6-1, 6-2. So Schwartzman will play Djokovic unless Djokovic shockingly loses today in the third round, in the fourth round. So that's a pretty interesting matchup there with Schwartzman playing some really good clay court tennis. Bencic does get the break, holds on to the break advantage. So now with the momentum in this game, or in this set at least, 4-2. Let's take a quick look at the live odds here. Now Bencic is slightly favored now to win. So Leylah Fernandez 1.91 times your money to win. Bencic 1.87. Sorry that I'm going off the decimal, but that just makes more sense to me than the American version of odds. Bencic goes long. Leylah, nice little tasty drop shot there again. Right, people, how we doing? What are your thoughts? Yeah. 6-3, 6-2, 6-1. That is a drubbing. Gary, that's right. We do need a foot cam. Botic, not an easy out, is he, people? And yes, Diego looking very good on clay. He's always been amazing on clay, and it's just crazy how short he is that he can do that. Fernandez, I think that's her 7th double fault, third of this set. 30-15. Great serve there out wide. The little can opener comes straight through the back of the court up the line. That's nice. 40-15 here for Fernandez. So she's not going down the double break. She is hanging around in this set, which is crucial. Crucial. It seems inevitable that this will go 3 sets because this is how these matches go. But Leylah would love to get this in 2 if she can here. And that's a good game for her. She holds there 40-15, or holds to 15, dominating the rallies in that game. So just a single breakdown. Bencic coming back to serve at 4-3. Let's see. Let's see. That's all I got to say. Let's see. If you are looking at David, who do you bet on? I don't know. I don't know. If you're in Ontario, you know who you should be using. But now the odds are back to Leylah being the favorite to win, 1.74, Belinda 2.06. So if you think Bencic is going to pull this out, you can double your money if she does. So I can't tell you who to bet on, sir. That's up to you. That is up to you, but it's compelling and it's interesting, very tight. Did Sloane Stephens win? She was like losing really hard when I saw her yesterday. Let's look at some of the odds for today. Djokovic versus Bedin, 18 to 1 money for Bedin. Botic Van de Zandschulp, less, 9.25 times your money over Nadal's 1.07. So that's a lot closer. Alcaraz versus Korda. Ooh, Korda 5.25 times your money. Alcaraz only 1.17. And they're favoring Rune tomorrow as the big favorite against Hugo Gaston, which is interesting, which makes sense. But you can never playing Hugo Gaston at Roland Garros is like a nightmare for anyone. There's a great start to the game for Leylah Fernandez, who's pushing Bencic around and gets the sprayed forehand. So can Leylah get stuck into this game and get the break, which is obviously what she'll be looking for. So rally here, Bencic coming forward, looking to put a backhand away, and does with calm resolve. All right, since you guys seem to be interested in this, Chris. Bencic, 15-all now, serving. Leylah, deep return, good recovery from Bencic. Now slices, but Leylah comes forward, drop shot. Bencic gets there. Wow, what an effort. Disappointing for Leylah, but Bencic gets to that drop shot and uses her left hand to roll it up over the court. You guys were interested in this. There's a response from Francisco Cerandulo. Hello, everyone. I wanted to tell you that everything that is being commented on the networks is false. I was with the family at night asking for a taxi, and I asked him to do us the favor of staying with 5 people. The taxi driver told me to wait for him 2 minutes, that he would going to do something, and then would come back. Sorry, rally going on here. And that's long from Leylah, so that's 40-15 from Bencic. When he came back and saw that we spoke another language, he kind of got scared and told us that in the end 5 didn't. We asked him why. He got nervous and started yelling at us, treating us badly, and then he said he was going to call the police. We paid no attention to it. We went to the hotel to ask for another taxi, and the minute the police appeared and questioned me and one of my relatives inside the hotel in the lobby, because the taxi driver said that we had allegedly assaulted him. They took us to the police station, and a few hours later, because it was a holiday and no one was there yet, after corroborating the fact through the security cameras, they realized nothing had happened. They apologized to us because they couldn't believe we had been arrested for this. I'm fine. It was just bad timing. Thank you all for asking how I am. Well, that's sounds fairly believable. So I don't know why I don't know why a taxi driver would accuse someone of slapping them. Seems all very weird, but according to Cerandulo, the security cameras show nothing. Bencic now looking to get out of the set 6-3. Great return there. Are we going 3 people? It looks like it. Leylah hit the smash. Oh. Leylah, brutal lob from Belinda there and left a floater for Leylah. And she, instead of doing an overhead, she just kind of took like a high forehand, which, yeah, that's, in my opinion, you got to smash that. Yeah, or take that out of the air or something. That was a bit awkward from Leylah there. And now Bencic, 2 points from the set. If you remember, though, she had set points in the first set. So, again, you could say Leylah has her right where she wants her. Wouldn't count on that, though. Bencic, strong backhand. Good slice from Leylah. Triple set point for Bencic, people. I think we're going 3. I think we are going 3. How will that change things? Could change it in a few ways. Who's going to hold her nerve better? Yep. Second serve here coming for Leylah. Bencic, deep and clean winner to get the third set or the second set for Bencic. 6-3. Great effort from Bencic to level the match. Wow, almost 2 hours and we're done 2 sets here. This is a marathon match. And we're going 3, which is, you know, pretty fair, pretty valid because it's been a great match. Very tight. Let's look at the stats here. Bencic's serve has been better. Less double faults. First serve percentage, 70%, very high. And winning almost 60% on her second serve, which is pretty good. So I'm going to take a quick break, hit the washroom, and I'll be back. You guys might want to do the same, and then we'll see you guys back here for the third set. All right. We're back. And the third set has started. Bencic serving this time, 30 all. Tight game already to start the third set. Makes sense after a tight match. Very, very interesting. Third set here. Leylah returning. Big return. Oh, Bencic gets on the line after that. Leylah just going long there. Reaching for it a bit. Pushing for it a bit. What do you think, people? Yeah, Bencic was able to play very solid tennis in that second set. No real waves from her after the beginning. So, game point for her here. Every game matters. You can't have any laxes. I think anyone who goes through a lull here in this third set is going to go down. That's solid hitting from Bencic there. Gets the hold. We're back. They're showing some graphics right now. Bencic in the second set moved closer into the court and was able to get more dominant from the baseline. So that's basically the name of the game. Yeah, Bencic being the more aggressive player makes sense. I think she has a little bit more power in her shots. And now with her serving first, I wonder what the odds are showing now. Be interested to see this. We got right now, yeah. Oh, it's quite heavily favoring Bencic now to win this. 1.31. Leylah, 3.4 times your money. Is this going to get away from Leylah? Is Bencic going to just take advantage? That's a great return from Bencic. Oh, her backhand. Oh, amazing backhand from Bencic. What a shot. That is nuts. Good serve from Leylah. Incredible. Wow. Great serve from Leylah. Slice, drop, return from Bencic. And then Leylah's kind of handcuffed. And Bencic was a fairly easy pass, actually. This is a crucial moment. Early pressure from Bencic on the Fernandez serve. Could this turn this third set into a bit of a slippery slope? First serve, crushed return by Bencic. Gets the free point, and now that's 3 break points right out the bat here for Bencic against Fernandez. Cheapers. What does Fernandez have to do, people? What's happening? If you just joined us, or you're just joining us and you haven't smashed the like button yet, why don't you just do that? And I would appreciate it. Leylah gets one back, I think, with an ace there. 15-40 now. 2 break points coming for Fernandez. I think Bencic is the highest seeded player on the bottom half of the draw, which is pretty amazing. Leylah coming forward. Again, going into where Bencic is, but then with the good overhead in there, putting that away. Solid overhead smash from Leylah. Good stuff. And Bencic gets the break. Forehand from Leylah goes long and advantage Bencic big time. Now it's up to 5.2 for Leylah to win. Big time advantage Bencic, you'd think. Again, she won the first set from a breakdown, so you could say Leylah's got Belinda right where she wants her. I'm just kidding. Obviously, she doesn't want that, and Bencic seems to be very comfortable now. First serve there doesn't come back. Leylah's got to figure something out. She's got to figure this out. She's got to find a way to make Bencic uncomfortable again. Could be a hat. Make Bencic uncomfortable again. But in reality, it's been a very close match this whole time. Feel the end in that second set, Bencic became more aggressive, became more consistent, and has been both of those things more here to start this third set. Has just kind of elevated her game, and Leylah's slightly maybe lost a bit of her game as well. So and that's the first serve unreturned from Leylah. So it looks like Bencic is going to jump out to a quick 3-0 lead here. Bencic is really looking solid. Leylah, with a little bit of a possible mishit cross-court winner. No, I don't even think that was a mishit. I think that was just a clean winner. Beautiful shot there from Leylah. Ava, proud to be Filipino. We support you, Leylah Fernandez, watching from Nigeria. Wow, Nigeria. Bencic does the awkward ball drop and has to chase it. There's no cool way to do that, is there? That's a double fault from Bencic. Her third of the match. So does that make it deuce, or is that 30-40 now? So this game's not over. As the commentator just pointed out, there's always time for this to turn around. So don't write it off. I wouldn't say good night, Leylah, yet. Now that's back to deuce on the Bencic serve. Now she's giving a little stressed out look to her bench. Leylah's bouncing around again, giving a little fist pump. So what do we got here? What do we got here? Don't say it's over till it's over. Oh, and that's great pass from Leylah after giving a short ball or short return, and then Bencic comes forward, has forced to come forward kind of, and then Leylah basically passes her, but Bencic gives a sarcastic clap after it, I think in response maybe to her own play or to Leylah. Salty Belinda. Break point here for Fernandez to get back into this match, basically. Leylah dictating and gets the break and a huge come on. We're back on serve, folks. Did you see that coming? I don't think you did. don't think you did, but Leylah has made it happen. Wow, big stuff. Big stuff there, people. Leylah looks like she's been using A-Peak Tennis, our sponsor of this stream, a mental training app where you can just get mentally stronger on court like Leylah's exhibiting right now with getting a break back, being back on serve 1-2 in the third set. Good stuff from Leylah. Jeepers. Yep, Dan, that's right. She did need that big time. Vamos is what Leylah's saying. Good stuff. What do you think, people? What do you think? We got a tight third set here. Break back. Leylah coming from behind, having to come from behind in every set. Can she do it again? Again, clean match from both. More winners than unforced errors. Belinda's got a lot of winners. 32-12. 32-12, yeah. Incredible. So we're back on serve, and Leylah will be serving. She holds here now. It's really interesting. So Leylah here to serve. You know, it's not too difficult for either of these girls to break serve. So that's the difference. It's not, oh, that's super solid hitting again from Bencic there. Looking like she's shaking off the disappointment of getting broken there. That's what makes the WTA like so interesting. It's hard to pick out momentum because in the men's, like when a break of serve happens, it means a lot more, you know, like it's harder to break serve. So now it's like they can trade breaks, and that's just kind of part of winning games. 5-all though, that's a good serve from Leylah and a missed return from Belinda. Leylah serving at 5-all. Oh, ace. Great serve out wide. On the deuce side there, kind of hitting it flat, going out wide is a bit of a change up, and it got Belinda. Well-placed served. Well-placed serve. Fourth ace for Fernandez. More than Bencic, interestingly enough. Fernandez getting pop on her serve. Maybe she's just going for, maybe that was part of the game plan, to go for her serve more after, you know, Bencic follows that up with a return winner off the first serve. Maybe that's part of the Fernandez game plan, was to go for the serve more, to not let Bencic take these big cuts, or to try and not let Bencic take these big cuts at her return. Maybe that's why we see more double faults from Leylah today. I think 8 for the match, 7 for the match. Liam Appilato doing some reverse psychology there with us. Love it. Oh, Leylah. What a forehand. At what a time. 30-all. Just goes big cross-court, heavy topspin. Clean winner. I think Belinda might have thought, after Belinda opened up the angles, Leylah does the Rafa Nadal trademark whip over the head with the forehand winner and a big fist pump. She's locked in it right here. Big points of the match, obviously. Third set here. Game point, Fernandez, second serve. Bencic teeing up. Fernandez going long there. So we're at deuce. Every game is tight now, people. Every game's tight. Every game means a lot. In this fourth game of the third set. Second serve points won for the match. Yeah, 38% for Fernandez. So Bencic has been. So right now you're looking at this deuce and second serve point. If obviously you don't know the exact stats of your Leylah, but you would have a feeling. So now, statistically, based on this match, she has less than 50% chance to win this point. And you see why there. Belinda is smashing in return. Leylah having to defend now, and Bencic is just so good going up accurately with power. Break point here for Belinda. Forehand winner for Leylah there. Deuce now, back to deuce. We are locked in a battle here. Second serve, though. Leylah needs an outlier point here. Would love to get a point on this second serve. Into the Belinda forehand, but wasn't too poignant of a return. That's a shank from Belinda, so Leylah gets back to game point. Game point for a consolidation of the break, which is her goal. What do you guys think? We have any predictions now? Getting to the very business end. First serve for Leylah. Slice back from Belinda, and a massive alley from Leylah as she puts away the winner forehand. 2-all third set, and we are in a deadlock here, people. Just tweeting out right now. High-level battle between Bencic and Fernandez here in the third set. Sun's, I just saw on the TV that the sun's coming out, and now I'm looking outside, and yeah, the sun is kind of coming out. I see a little bit of blue sky above our apartment here. Unreal. New balls. Bencic, unforced error into the net. 15-all. What do you guys think? Do you see an edge? Obviously, Leylah just got the break back, so you might think she's got the edge right now. The odds have changed again. Leylah's the technical favorite. This is a wild. If you're live betting this, that's just crazy. And Leylah with the winner off the net court. Bencic didn't even really expect it. She didn't even try to get to it. Interesting, interesting, interesting. second serve here. Leylah all over it. Now Leylah going up the line. Now drop shotting. Oh! Just clips the top of the net and does not get over. Unreal. 30 all now. Forehand return, Leylah. Great depth from Bencic. Leylah stops playing and then starts again. A little bit distracted there. Oh, and Leylah coming forward, trying to put that swinging volley away, goes into the net, and the serve and maybe the pressure will go back on Leylah as she comes back to serve in the 6th game of the 3rd set. Quick break here for me, and I'll be right back with you guys. Don't go anywhere unless you want to miss out on amazing tennis. All right. Last few games of this match. Leylah serving with the pressure, and these are the clutch moments of the match. People just taking their seats. I think more people probably filling into Chatrier between every changeover now, probably hearing about how awesome this match is and also just arriving at the tennis as the day heats up. Leylah gets a free point on her serve, just as she would have drew it up in her mind. Dreamt says, here we go, court level. I am just visiting. I'm living in Switzerland now, so I just took the train up here to Paris to cover the tennis for everyone on the channel worldwide. Got some Leylah fans. I think we only got Leylah fans in here. Is anyone cheering for Bencic in our chat? Let us know in the comments. Leylah running around the forehand. Bencic getting down to that one and causing the error from Leylah. Just pressure, just pressured moments. 15 all, Leylah serving. Bencic with the solid return and Leylah into the net. Bencic is pressing here again. Second serve percentage is not helping Fernandez at all. There's a free point on her first serve, which she's been getting a decent amount of all night. The difference is first serve percentage winning for Leylah is 67%, which is high. It's higher than Bencic's. But then the second serve is only 37%, where Bencic is 57% on both, which is more consistent. So it probably works out to similar because they're literally tied right now. But Bencic teeing off with the forehand. Leylah defensive lob. Bencic taking it out of the air well for the winner. So that sets up a break point for Bencic. Momentum possibly swinging back to the Swiss quarters. With the fist pump as well. Solid play from just both girls all match long. Bencic now with the chance to go ahead again in the set. Oh, that return looked in, but it was long. So free point on the first serve for Leylah, saves the break point. Wow, that looked very in, but it was just a crushed return from Bencic, I think. Deuce, 3-2, deuce, 2-3, deuce. We got Eddie Mendoza saying, go Leylah. We got Leylah fans in here, which is fair enough. It's the Canadian Tennis Stream. We are Leylah fans, aren't we? But we're also, fans of great tennis, and Bencic is playing some great tennis today. Oh, great forehand from Leylah, trying to come forward now. Angles it off the court so well. Bencic slapping at the court, frustrated. Just such good control in that backhand. I love that shot from Leylah. Little carver off the court. Just so smart. Definitely a shot she practices too. And that Bencic, she is not happy about that. Showing a little frustration. Can Leylah get out of this game now with Bencic frustrated? Second serve here, so the stats would show that she won't win this point, but they're just stats of the past. Great second serve on the line. Forehand now cross court. Clean winner. What solid play from Fernandez to stay alive in that game. 3-all. Bencic a little frustrated, giving the sarcastic clap. 3-3. I think pressure back now to Bencic. You gotta say, wouldn't you? This is a fantastic match. What a match of tennis, isn't it? Hey, Alex, thanks for the show. We will, in 4 years, definitely have room for you here at the Slice if you're still looking for work. We are growing and adding new people as fast as we can. So we'd love any help from people who love tennis as much as we do. Leylah serving now, Bencic serving now, and missing. And Leylah putting the pressure back on Bencic for sure. Looking at the live odds from PointsBet Canada, Leylah to win 1.8, Bencic to win 2.0. So Leylah is back in front with the momentum with the betting odds. That's right, Liam. That was a salty applause. Bencic serving first serve. Leylah's all over it. And Bencic misses again. Very interesting. Very interesting. Leylah bouncing around, giving herself the fist pump. She's right here in it. She's right here in it. So this match has had ebbs and flows of momentum and form, and right now Leylah's, I think, got a bit more form and a bit more of the momentum. Bencic second serve at love 30. Smoked from Leylah and into the net from Bencic. And we've got three, count them out, 1, 2, 3 break points here for Leylah Fernandez to kind of crack open this third set, possibly. You got Liam saying Bencic crumbling mentally. I don't know. Bencic is out from Apollo. Sandy, you are absolutely welcome for streaming the match. Thanks for being here and following along with the slice. If you guys are watching here on YouTube, you can give us super thanks as a little tip. If you just have any extra cash that you'd love to throw our way, we always appreciate the thanks. And Alex, I was going to say, you don't have to wait to graduate, mate, to come work for us. If you got what it takes and you are interested in doing something, let us know. Send me an email, Steven@theslicetennis. 3 break points, Leylah. Doesn't convert on the first. Good deep pace from Bencic.
Yeah. Hey.
Two break points. The crowd is giving a big round of applause. Leylah, good big return. Now forehand. Bencic forehand hits the net, stays in. Then goes cross court. Leylah defending. Wow, great slice. And then Bencic goes back cross court. Leylah's looking at her box with frustration, but I think her dad said that was perfect. You did everything right in that rally. Do it again. Make Bencic come up with that winner again. Good stuff from both ladies. Just such good level in this match. I've been saying it the whole time. And there's a double fault from Belinda Bencic. Can you believe it to break? Points at her head. Points at her head. You know what? That's an opportunity for a plug for our sponsor, A-Peak Tennis. You need to be mentally strong to play tennis. And A-Peak Tennis can help you, people like me and you, weekend hackers, to get mentally strong. Download the app now below to get a free profile. They use AI to figure out what you need to work on most. Check it out. It's very cool. So Belinda Bencic, down a break now to Leylah Annie Fernandez, up 4-3 with the serve and the momentum for sure in this third set at Roland Garros, which I will, when this match is over, I will go get some food. I'm starving, need lunch. It's like 2:30 p.m. here. And then I will head to the tennis after that and see what's going on. So pretty interesting. What do you think, people? What do you think? The odds now, 1.34 Leylah Fernandez on PointsBet Canada and 3.515. So if you think Belinda's coming back, you can get more than 3 times your money. Very, very good match here. Very nice match. That's right, Lars. Leylah, if she can hold here, I feel like she's got this match. If she can't, it's wide open again. Leylah coming forward with the clean winner after the first serve. That is exactly how she drew it up. Little fist pump there. Stay calm, stay cool, stay collected. That's her job right now. And that's an unreturned first serve from Leylah. So that's 30 love. Cruising now a little bit more. Bencic is looking frustrated and needs to figure out a way to turn it back. Total points won 99 each. Pretty amazing from Infosys showing us that. We got a lot of the Leylah fans cheering her on, trying to get her over the service line. Second serve now. Leylah. Oh, Leylah's just everywhere right now. Just squatting down and slapping that winner from the middle of the court. Leylah finding maybe her best form of the match right now, trying to close this out, which is more than ideal. Leylah Fernandez just looking unflapped in the pressure moments here in this third round match versus the number 14 seed Belinda Bencic, a veteran player on the WTA. Leylah Fernandez forced to come forward now. Bencic with the lob. Leylah overhand. Wow. And can't get to that. That's just, again, continued great play from both of these women. I like that. I saw Leylah fist pumping even after losing that point. I think that's her recognizing that she played a great point. She did the things she needs to do. Didn't win. But it's not always about what happens in the point. It's about, did you play the right way? So smart from Leylah. That is an out return, and Leylah's confident. She circles it, and she's giving multiple fist pumps. She knows how big it is there to consolidate that break. And wow, she's 5-3 now with all the pressure on Belinda to hold. Could it be done right here, folks? Could it be done right here? I don't know. As I said, if you're just joining us here, smash the like button. As appreciate it. It very much helps us out. I'm looking at the Eiffel Tower. I am in Paris, if you didn't know. About to head to Roland Garros right after doing this live from our Airbnb. And the slice is all about covering tennis for the people, by the people, with fans and players at the center. So if you're new here, subscribe, join our channel, send us a super thanks, and get around all the stuff that we do below. We really appreciate you being here. Thank you, guys. So Belinda now serving to stay in the match. Leylah Annie has won 5 out of the last 6 games in this match. Very similar, I would say, match to the U.S. Open when Leylah had to fight, come back against great higher-seeded players. Fernandez now, love 15 love for Bencic. Second serve coming. Such a close match all the way through, really. Such a close match. Leylah, forehand is doing damage right now. She's 3 points from the match. Her forehand inside out, kind of from the middle of the court up the line, is really doing a lot of damage. She hits that with the lefty, and she kind of gets on the inside of the ball. So that spin is going away from the opponent and out from in to out of the court, and it's really, really doing well for her right now. She is locked in right up on the baseline to return this first serve. Gets the let court. Bencic. First serve coming again here. That's right. That's right, Dreamt, from 0-2 to 5-3. If you put money on Leylah to come back at the beginning of the set, you would be getting 5 times your money right now. Leylah can't get that return to come back in. Reminder, A-Peak Tennis is the sponsor of our stream today. Thank you for them. And the presenting sponsor for all our coverage at Roland Garros is PointsBet Canada. Shout out to our sponsors. Check them out below. Bencic, 30-15. Has to hold here, of course. And then all the pressure will go back. Well, not all the pressure. The pressure will go on to Leylah to serve it out at least. Leylah's trying to get it done right now. Defending well. Oh, and that's great. Net play coming forward. Transition game from Bencic. Wow. 40-15 now. Looks like she will get the hold here. Just been a match that's close with each player wavering slightly in their level and their form and their focus maybe. That's an ace from Bencic. Leylah concedes, goes to the net, walks briskly to her bench, and knows now she just needs to serve this out. Long match here. It's going to end up being about 3 hours. A war, as you would say. Bencic, Fernandez, a war on the Canadian Tennis Stream watch party. Thank you guys for being here. Welcome to the show if you're new. Got a lot of people from the Philippines here supporting Leylah. Obviously, she's Filipino heritage, partially. So that's awesome. Welcome to the show. Got the Canadian-Filipino connection. I'm in Paris, though. You're in the Philippines. If you're new here, just let us know where you're watching from. Felix 1-1. Have they already started? That's insane. I don't think I'm going to make it there. I don't know when my ticket actually allows me in the grounds. Wow. This first matches went quickly. Yeah, so the Felix is playing right now, but against Krajinovic, that could be a long match. So if I get there at 6, that'd be, I guess, 3 hours, 3 and a bit hours from now. So that would be a long match, but definitely foreseeable. Okay, now the moment that Leylah has been looking for to get to the 4th round at Roland Garros. After winning it as a junior, can she do it? Can she step over the line? First serve here returned by Bencic. Leylah backhand into the net. Pushed on that one a little bit. Maybe not in complete balance there. Never easy to serve at a match. And Bencic is going to make Leylah play. I would count on Bencic making Leylah play as the veteran here. Leylah, first serve, down love 15. Serve hits the line, I think. Now she comes forward. And that's a miss from Bencic, who's going to go look at the mark, but it won't matter now because they played it. Jorge Fernandez, Leylah's dad, looking there with the hat on. Looking calm, but I guarantee you he's feeling nervous. This is a big point for his daughter, for Canadians, for the first Canadian in the 4th round. She's 3 points away from it. Another good first serve. Returned well from Bencic. But then she misses on the backhand. Leylah Fernandez, 2 points from the victory. Just really playing solid right now. 2 good first serves from Leylah when she needs them. And she has really, like the commentator is saying right now, played her best tennis when it mattered most. She's down 2-love in this set. Now she's serving for it at 5-4, 30-15. Second serve coming after she can't get the first one to go in. What do you think, people? Tense moments, very tense moments. Good return from Bencic. Leylah cracking a backhand. Bencic goes back behind Leylah. Now comes forward and does well with that to hit a clean winner off the running backhand. Still, though, no reason to be doubtful for Leylah. 30 all on her serve. Serving for it. I think he'd take that at the beginning of the match, but this is the absolute pressure time. The pressure moments. We got full support for Leylah here in the comments. Leylah just misses the first serve. Second serve percentage for the match, 40%. Is that her chance to win right now, this point here? Ooh, it's a close call. Just looks like she missed her second serve there for the double fault. And it is showing out. The umpire checks it. Leylah wants a confirmation. Can't believe it. So break point here for Bencic after the double fault from Leylah. Her 8th of the match, I think. And yeah, it looks like it just missed. Only Leylah's first double fault of the third set. So she's reined those in the third set, except for at a crucial moment. Break point, Bencic. Just again missed. Hasn't had a first serve in the last 3 points for Leylah. Bencic cracks the second serve. Dictating with her forehand now, and that's into the net. And Bencic does break. This match goes on. That's how important the first serve is for Leylah Fernandez there. Won each point in that game that she got her first serve in, I think, and lost each one that she didn't. But yeah, incredible match. Back and forth, momentum swings throughout, and very, very close. About as close as it can be. So now we are 4-all. Excuse me. 5-all in the third set, people. Here in Paris, it's heating up. Is Leylah going to break back? Wow, she gets the first point. Great forehands. Both ladies seem more comfortable right now returning, which makes sense in a way. Getting through these courts with your serve, it can be you get your first serve in, advantage you. You don't, advantage returner, it seems. Although Bencic has one slightly more, 52% of her second serve. But first serve in for Bencic. And great forehand up the line. Gets it to 15-all. And my stream just cut out. We got it back. But this one is behind. This is not over yet. That's right, Apollo. It is not over yet. If you're just joining us, smash the like button and subscribe to not miss out on our future coverage. 15-all. It's very tight right now. Huge forehand there for Bencic. That's a good sign for her. She's able to control that forehand while hitting through it like that. Bencic hits 42 winners so far in this match to 32 from Leylah, which is still a lot. A lot of high-quality ball striking in this match. And now this new stream that I'm on here from TSN is behind the other one and behind the scoreboard. Leylah rips the return, second serve return winner. Can Leylah break back? Very interesting, very interesting. Leylah with the depth again, and Bencic can't believe it. 2 break points for Leylah to get back and try and serve it out again. You just never know. This has been such a tough, tight match, people. What do we think? What do we think? Let's hear your thoughts. Leave them in the comment section. Junior Souza called it. Bencic will break it. I think before the last one, which she did, but now Leylah's got double break point. Great return on the first serve for Leylah. Now she's on the run. Bencic stepping up. Oh, in depth again from Leylah. And she puts both hands up. She does it again like she used to at the US Open. And she will serve for the match again. Oh my goodness. Wow. What a match. What a player. Unreal. Is she going to not be able to serve it out twice in a row? I wouldn't count on that from Leylah. I think she'll learn from what happened last time. She's got to get first serves in. Doesn't she? Bencic pissed, just swinging at the court. Now Leylah will go to serve it out again. Vote, people. Let's see a vote. Will she serve it out? Whew. I don't know. Just a reminder, thank you guys for being here. Appreciate your support. Subscribe if you haven't. Smash the like button if you haven't. By smash, I mean click the like button. Helps us out here on the channel. Leylah Annie stepping up to serve it out again, as she failed to do so 2 games ago. We got all these people standing up, walking around in the crowd. Unreal. Take your seats. It's the final stages of the match, and the crowd now is quite full inside Philippe Chatrier. It's getting lit for the other day sessions. First serve miss for Leylah. That's a huge first serve, is going to be a big factor in this game. Let's keep track of it. Second serve now coming for Leylah. Ooh, and Bencic takes a big cut and misses the second serve return. That's a nice feeling for Leylah. Free point on the second serve. She's trying to jump out some nerves, maybe get some of that energy out of her body. Gives a little fist pump. Really tough, really big moments right now for her. Hard to serve out a match, especially one with this tight of a contest. First serve for Leylah. And another missed return from Belinda. Leylah now 2 points from the match. Closest she's been. Leylah bouncing around. Fist pump. All mental. All emotions. Keeping them in check. First serve coming. And it's in, and it's an ace. You couldn't draw this up any better. She listened to us. She needs her first serve, and she's finding them right now. 3 match points. Leylah Fernandez. You got to be kidding me. Unreal. Thinking clearly as a 19-year-old, about to close it out against a veteran on the tour. Very solid player. And I know I'm delayed here. Belinda comes forward and can't do it, and that's it. Leylah Fernandez with the huge victory, solid battle against Belinda Bencic. Leylah Fernandez comes out on top. It's the Canadian dream in Paris. Leylah Fernandez into the 4th round. Flexing on the crowd, giving it everything she got in this match against... Wow, what a battle. 2 hours, 49 minutes. Leylah Fernandez comes through. What a match. Maybe the best. Oh, it's the first one I've really watched start to finish for Leylah this tournament. And that was one of the best matches of the tournament, men or women, I think. Unbelievable. The main things I saw were just who was able to capitalize and keep momentum going throughout the match. It didn't seem like either player was able to have the momentum for more than 2 or 3 or 4 games. And Leylah just able to play her best tennis when it mattered most at the end, which is just so impressive as a 19-year-old. You can't say enough about her, can you? So Fernandez is going to play Anisimova next, which we'll do a live watch party for. That'll probably happen Sunday if I'm able. I actually might be driving back from Paris. Hopefully they play the night match and we'll be back in Geneva for it. But jeepers, Murphy, that's quite the win for Fernandez into the 4th round and having a great run here at Roland Garros. Great for her. Anyways, thanks for being here, people. That's the end of our match. I'm going to walk down the street and go to Roland Garros and get around the tennis action myself. Stay tuned on Instagram at The Slice Tennis. Follow me on Twitter at The Slice Tennis. And big shout out to our sponsors, A-Peak Tennis. Download the app for tennis mental training. If you're in Ontario, use PointsBet Canada to live bet the French Open and get yourself a new tennis bag. You deserve it. From Go Sport. They're the best in the business, and you can get 10% off using the code SLICEMAY. Thank you guys for being here, and we will see you next time here on the Canadian Tennis Stream live watch parties. Signing out from Paris.